I spoke about ALPRs, commonly known as flock cameras, a couple months ago. Since then, I have done a lot more reading and learning, and Chief Sturgeon has answered all my 50 to 100 questions for the PD. I'm here to close the loop and demonstrate why West St. Paul needs to not only stop using ALPRs, but also cover them with bags in short order. I'm autistic and sensitive. It's very challenging for me to speak in front of an audience. This is not something I made the decision to spend time on. Through a specific sequence of events, this issue chose me. The deflocking movement, as it's called, is growing at lightning speed. Look it up. People on both sides of the political spectrum are coming out of the woodwork to spread the word and speak out against ALPRs. This is not just another political issue. There is a serious problem here. Watch Dylan Schmidt's video entitled "Flock Has a Big Problem." Dylan tells us, and the ACLU found, that even when a police department thinks it's opted out of nationwide data sharing, Flock's standard contract gives the company the right to share that data with federal agencies anyway. Flock safety is valued at close to $8 billion and financed by venture capital firms, including Founders Fund, founded by Peter Thiel. Percent stakes are not disclosed. Peter Thiel has a net worth of $27 billion and is the current chairman of Palantir Technologies, the well-known firm that provides AI software to conduct strike missions in Iran. Flock is pitting powerless volunteers against powerful lobbyists. People like myself with sometimes zero political experience against professionals with six-figure salaries. The West St. Paul PD is doing diligence to lock down West St. Paul's data to the best of their ability. They also have the lowest level of access, which further mitigates risk. But there are serious dangers that are out of control of the PD. I go into some detail here about the terms and conditions. I'd strongly recommend that all of you read this carefully, and please read for understanding. This is not just another political issue. There's not enough time in 3 minutes to go through all the details here. So again, I also want to apologize for the gray text and the draft format here. I really ran up against time. I was not managing my time very wisely today, so that's my fault, but I will provide an electronic copy as well that will have that text fixed. No one can say whether West St. Paul drivers' data won't end up on heat maps accessible to bad actors such as ICE. I don't see any way we can say that with or without confidence. And the Flock vice president pretended to be a real police officer in the Flock system to view camera footage inside a children's rec center. I will be voting against my two council members because, while they kindly replied, they deferred to our police chief and city staff without saying a word about any of the plethora of specific dangers described in my letter. Figuratively speaking, I do not believe they were listening. I know West St. Paul started using Flock ALPRs with the best of intentions. Now we know there are extreme security loopholes which ICE could already be using and probably will be using in the future in the likely event they win the secret FBI contract that I've described here to deport and attack our neighbors. I firmly recommend that we end our contract with Flock due to this issue with no more funds appropriated for ALPRs. If action is not taken on this, there will be likely consequences in the next election for the City Council and Mayor. I do appreciate everything else that you do, and I understand that Flock and the public backlash to ALPRs took you by surprise. Thank you for your time.
Eric, that was amazing. You got a lot in there, but you also have a document here that we can research and look at and reconfirm what information you have. I did have a conversation with our police chief today about this, and then as well as with you. In a short sentence, kind of tell us what your passion is here and what you believe is important from this.
Oh, in a short sentence.
Like you put time into this, right?
May I use an example?
Yes.
So Pittsburgh is my favorite city. I'm not going to go into the details why. They hired a geologist to ask them, hey, if we tear down all the vegetation on the slope opposite downtown, Mount Washington, where the tourists overlook the city, what's going to happen? And the geologist said that slope is going to collapse and destroy one of my favorite roads, McArdle Roadway. And the city disregarded what the geologist said and proceeded to tear down all the vegetation, and the slope collapsed in McArdle, which was closed for, I think, 2 years. I'm here to provide a warning. I'm confident that this is going to be a major issue moving forward, and if we look at it now, West St. Paul will be a leader. If we don't and we wait, there do appear to be leaks, consequences. ICE could get the data. We can't predict what's going to happen.
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for your passion.
Thank you.
We will look at this, and we will get to, with our police chief, and we'll talk through it. Like I said, I had a great conversation with Police Chief Sturgeon today about this. This is an issue. There is definitely concern everywhere. And for you to bring it to us tonight with this level of detail, it shows that you're passionate about it, and there's
Thank
a
you.
reason
Thank you.
behind it. So thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mayor Diefenbaker. And
welcome.
trust me, I really appreciate all that you do. This is a highly unusual situation. I will email a copy without the gray text to everyone on the council and Chief Sturgeon. Chief Sturgeon's amazing, too. I got to speak with him for 2 hours at an unusual time. He took time out of his busy weekend to talk to me. So,
All right. Well, thank you
all.
for being here tonight. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. Take care.
All right.